Hello students, this is Divya. Welcome back to Bank Exams Today. This is my seventh session for IBPS SO Marketing 2019 10 Expected Question Series. And let's get started. Okay, just a second. I'll be covering 10 questions as you know, like in this video also, for which are expected for IBPS SO Marketing 2019 exam. Okay, so now the first question, you guys have to answer all of these questions, okay, and try to answer that. Yeah, I'll also be reading your this live chat over here. And now, okay, let's get started. Which of the following stage has low sales in product life cycle? Now, there are, you know that whenever you have to introduce a product in a market, then at that time, what you do is, there are some stages from where the product has to go through, right? In which of the following, which of the stage there is low sales? Okay, now you have to tell me that. Okay, now for that we will see here. Now, where there are four stages mainly: the introduction stage, stage, maturity stage, and the decline stage. Okay, so now, yeah, so like where when the product is being introduced in the market, at that time, at that time you have like very less sales, you have a high cost, right? You incur a high cost and the sales are very low. Okay, and then you have financial losses that you might occur from that. And then like there are many competitors as well, so because of that, when you have to enter into the market, the sales are very low at that time. And then slowly, when you have made the customer base, then you are at a growth stage where your product will slowly and gradually, the sales will start increasing, right? And profit will increase, your customer base will increase. Okay, and then when you'll be, then there will be some point where some other competitors will start coming into the market. And then because they will produce number of alternatives for that product that you have introduced in the market. So now, then there will come a stage when there like profits will be high, but there will be stable competitors. And then when once the competitors will come, then your product sale will fall. Okay, here also the sales are falling, but ultimately, the low sales, we can call that the low sales will be in the introduction stage, where the product yet has to take off, and take off to the and grow, right? So your answer here will be introductory stage. Okay, somebody has answered decline stage. That's not right, because decline stage, we have where the sales are there are sales, but it's declining, it started to fall. Okay, so it's not that much low as compared to the introductory stage. So the correct answer will be introductory stage. Okay. Now, let's see the next question. In Dash, consumers may share a strong need that cannot be satisfied by an existing product. Now, wherever consumers have some strong need and it cannot be satisfied, what is that? That is a latent demand. That's your answer. Latent demand is your answer. Because that is what latent demand is. When you have some strong need, let's see here, whenever you have some strong need, and it is you are not able to satisfy your need, you're unable to satisfy, that can be due to lack of information also, or availability, you don't about the availability of the product, or you don't have sufficient money to buy that product, so that is why you remain unsatisfied. So that is what it is called, latent demand. And then there are other options like negative demand, declining demand, irregular demand. Like negative demand is not something we are not satisfied or something, it is like that, but it is basically when the product is disliked, no, then it becomes negative demand in the market. Okay. And whereas declining demand, as per the name says, the customers stops buying, purchasing that product, or purchase very less often. So that is what declining demand is. And irregular demand, on the other hand, is when the product has very variations, ups and downs, it has many variations, that is why it is called irregular demand. So demand here is fluctuating. So this the appropriate answer you have to give. So the strong need which is not satisfied by the product is what, latent demand is your answer. Yeah, latent demand. Now next, third question. The way consumers perceive an actual or potential product is called as. Now whenever whatever the consumers are, they whatever the potential product or the actual product that is there in the market, whatever they think about that, whatever they perceive about that particular product, or the opinion towards that product, that is what, it is not idea, it is not a product form, it is not a product concept, but the answer is product image. Okay, it is the product image that we form in our mind about the particular product that is there in the market. So here is the explanation as well, it is very similar to brand image. Okay, so like whatever the impression of the particular product that is there in our mind is product image. Okay. Now let's see the next question, question 4. Yeah, product image is the answer. Whoever who is saying product idea is not correct. So we'll move on to fourth question, which is you can answer that. A dash is an organized collection of detailed information about individual customer or prospects that is accessible, actionable, and current for marketing purposes such as lead generation and others. Now, what is the dash is the organized collection of detailed information. Now, what is the answer to this? Let's see. Database, customer database, customer mailing list, business database, and none of the above. Now I'll tell you, whatever the detailed information is there that we have about the customers. And what is this? This is basically a customer database. What is that? Customer database is like gathered from each person, where we include all the contact information of the customer, person's name, address, phone number, email address, and some details like that. So that is what customer database is, in which we have the information regarding the customers. It may also include past purchases, whatever the customer has purchased from us in past, or whatever the need will be might arise in future for the customers. On the basis of the past purchases, we have that database which is known as customer database. So answer is customer database. Now next is no, business database is not the right answer. Okay. Now fifth question is, in buyer decision process, percentage of potential customers in a given target market is called. Now whenever there is buyer's decision process, as we all know, okay, let me show you that. And where the potential customers in a given target market, what is that? Let's see. Now that is a marketing funnel. What is marketing funnel? It is basically, see, in marketing funnel, the it is what it shows us the right solution, that whatever the customer's journey will be from the need stage to the ultimate purchase stage, whatever the need of the customer is, that is what is shown in this. It gives us the right solution for the every step to follow in providing the services to the customer. Okay, and it keeps the track of the customer data, and everything is automated. Okay, so now here our answer will be marketing funnel, because in marketing funnel only we keep the potential customers in our mind, and whatever the target market will be, we will keep that in mind. That is what answer is, marketing funnel. Yep. So now the next question is, dash is the study of how individuals, groups, and organizations select, buy, use, and dispose of goods, services, ideas, or experiences to satisfy their needs and wants. Now, the answer to this question is the consumer behavior. Okay, and because consumer behavior is only how consumers or the individuals, groups, whatever they select, what they buy, what they will buy, what they will use, and that is there in market, what are their experience, what are their ideas. That is what consumer behavior study is all about. Here is the proper explanation as well. Is this a study of how individual, customer, groups, or organizations select, buy, or use, or dispose the ideas, whatever that is there, to satisfy their needs and wants. Okay, so that is what the motive, the of like, it is the study of human consumer behavior, where it is all about consumer is studied. So that is the answer, which is consumer behavior. No, product life cycle is wrong. Yes, a option is the right answer. Product cycle is not a studying about the individuals, groups, organizations, but it is all about the consumers, what they will use, what they will buy, what the services they will like, what are the consumers experiences about the service, and things like that. Okay, yeah. So the right answer is consumer behavior. You can also see the explanation over here. Okay, and now we'll move on to next question, which is, decision makers who are concerned with tactical or short term operational problems and decision making are. So now whatever there, you all know that there are levels of management, right? I'll show you. There are the different levels of the management, where at the topmost level, there are top managers who take very very important decisions. They formulate strategy, whatever they set the objectives, they plan, and the long term objectives basically they set, and they formulate the main or the, the goal of the organization, the main goal, the long term thing. Okay, that is what formulated by the top managers. Now then middle managers, what they formulate operational plans. This is important here. Operational is all about the operations, be it the purchase operations, sales operations, uh, HR operations, okay, like that. So middle managers are mainly concerned with operations, and to implement the strategy that is given by the top management managers. Okay, and then further with the lower the lowest most the lowermost this managers are first level managers, or we can also call supervisors here. Supervisors are also at lower most this triangle of level of management. Okay, here what they do, whatever the policies that are there, the operational policies that are made at the by the middle managers, they implement that. They don't formulate policies, they implement that. but what decisions they make day to day decisions only. Okay, so that is important here. Now our question was, who make the short term operational problems or decisions, who take the operational problem decisions? So our answer here will be middle managers. Okay, this is the right answer, because they make the middle operations, they make the operational plans and objectives, and they implement strategy which is formulated by at the top level. Okay, so the answer is a middle managers. Okay, now who all are giving wrong answers? D, B, the supervisor, it's wrong. The correct answer is middle managers. Okay, so operations are tackled by middle managers. Let's move on to eighth question, which is the general transformation cycle for information is. Now for this, to answer this, you need to have the basic understanding of the transformation cycle of information cycle. For like that, I'll show you here. Okay, yeah, 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 you were right, Manish. Now, knowledge, information and data, right? The general transformation cycle for information here, they are trying to tell that how the information or the data, information and knowledge, what relationship is all about, is all here. So what is the transformation cycle? Now you all must be knowing. If not, let me tell you. First we have an unorganized or some facts or figures. Okay, some unorganized data which is basically called data, right? Facts, figures, for some things, for some specific topic. Okay, and which is not at all organized. So when something is not organized, that is what data is. When we have data, then how it becomes information. It will be when we will calculate the facts and figures, and then we will categorize it properly, and then that becomes data. When it becomes organized, it is called information. Okay, and when this information, when we use that and we have an understanding, we have the experience of it, and like basic understanding, we get the clarity, know we know what exactly it is there, what it is written, what the exactly that the data or the information is about. Then it becomes knowledge. When we experience and when we have basic understanding of it, so then it becomes knowledge, that we know that. Okay, whatever the contextualized information is, we know our information, and that is what knowledge is. So now so that is the flow. Data flows, data then becomes information, and then info turns to knowledge. Okay, that is our flow. So the answer here will be data to information to knowledge. So D is our correct answer here. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So the answer D option is correct answer. And now you guys need to number the question and then write the answer. Okay. So that I know for which question you are giving the answer. Now let's see the next question, which is monitoring the legal constraints which a company operates under reviews of. So what here the question is that legal constraints under which the company operates is part of what? So so you can write like it's part of, like which of the following. Now this is what legal constraint, you might be aware here. I also have a like a proper diagrammatic form for you, where I will be explaining. Okay, now in the marketing environment, it can be internal and it can be external. Now marketing environment can be inside the organization, which is internal, right? Inside the organization or company, in whatever where you are working. And then external, that is outside the organization. Okay, now further, this external environment is divided into two parts, which is micro environment and macro. And now there are all the factors given. Now internal environment, what it covers, it covers the every department inside the organization. It can be HR department, operations department, accounts department, research and development department, whatever that is, whatever the top management, whatever that is going inside the organization, that covers in the internal environment. Now external environment covers the two aspects, micro, which is partially controlled by us, macro, which is not at all controlled by, we cannot control this environment here. So macro environment is demand, market, consumer, industry, competition, the suppliers that we have, the government policies. So that is all about micro environment. Now macro environment includes all the technology related things, social related things, social cultural related things, economic, political, natural, demographic, legal environment, government policies. Now here government policies, here also there are government policies. Now these government policies are specific to our business. It is not it is just micro thing. Okay, macro government policies are overall about the full and whole industry and all. So the small level that is related specific to our business, that covers under the micro environment. And other than that, government policies related to whole industry, that is what it is, macro environment. Okay, so now the thing that was asked in this question yeah, so the thing that was asked was monitoring the legal constraints. What's legal constraints are the part of what, a company's macro environment, which is our answer here. Okay, C option is a correct answer. Okay, yeah, which questions are you asking? Skimming for premium products, what about full cost? Here it is not the part of the environment. Yeah, so whatever the marketing environment we are into, the internal and external, so these are all the components of marketing environment. So legal environment, legal constraint is a part of macro environment, so our answer is macro environment. Okay, let's move on to our last question. Okay, Mr. Lopez buys goods and services for use in the production of products. Now, read it carefully. It is used in the production of the products that are sold and supplied to others. So, Mr. Lopez is involved in dash. Now here you have to keep this in mind, that whatever the goods or services that are this is sold to others are used in the production of the products. So here it is related to what, business buyer behavior. So this is our answer here. Now because here the buying process is there, but it is related to business, because it is gonna be used for the production. So our answer is business buyer behavior. Okay, and here is the explanation also for that. Because whenever the business buys something, the business recognizes the need, whatever the that is the need arises first, whatever the business needs, the raw material, or whatever the product that business has to launch, something like that. Now then once the need is recognized, the business will search for the information related to the product. Okay, it will search for the basic, like whatever that will be suitable for the product. Okay, the information search will be there about the product. And then for that, then evaluation will be there, where the all the pros and cons will be seen, which alternative to which choose here. Okay, chosen. And then after the you have seen all the products that you are going to buy. Okay, about you have searched about the product here, then you have seen the alternate like alternatives also, that pros and cons of each and every product. And then after this, then you will make a final purchase. You will actually buy the product. And then post purchase behavior, like how you will you oftenly uh, buy that product, or how you will is it did that product satisfied your need or not, like that. So it is all business buyer behavior, business related buying needs you will identify here in the first stage. And then you will search about that product, then you will see the pros and cons about the product. You'll finally purchase the in the fourth step. And then you will see whatever the product that you've bought, how you will use that, will you often buy that or not. So and that is all. Okay, so that was all for today. Today's session is that much only. Also you can join bank exams. Now we are also offering IBPS SO marketing course, which you can join, where we are offering you the video classes, full prelims test for mains and prelims, and live sessions are there. Study material will be provided, and we will be covering full syllabus. So you can join Bank Exams Today Telegram, in Telegram, where you will be updated with the latest updates in the bank here at Bank Exams Today. And you will also be notified for the live sessions that we are doing. And you can also like this video, subscribe to the channel, and keep watching. And also here are the students that have cracked the IBPS SO marketing officer exam by by purchasing our course. So you can also if you want to appear for the exam, you can also buy our course. And also do not forget to like and subscribe this video, subscribe to the channel and like the video. And that's all. Thank you very much for watching.